Hello everybody, it's Alex from Aurora Labs team here. As always on Fridays we are doing the Friday Alpha League sessions with the Aurora Labs team. During this course we are sharing some information about the protocol development and recent news from the Aurora ecosystem. We're super glad that you joined us. This is a live stream on the YouTube. This is a time for you to ask your questions in the comments on the YouTube. Let's start with a quick rehearsal of the previous things from the NearCon. I would like to remind everybody that at the moment the four new features for Aurora Plus actually are launched. And you will be able to see in the Aurora Twitter some quick videos that are actually showing how these features are working. So like quick explanations. And so for all of your friends that you would like to onboard to the Aurora ecosystem through usage of our new referral program, you are able to share these videos also with them. So don't forget that the most efficient swaps in the Aurora ecosystem are provided by 1inch, because this is the aggregator of the DEXs, and through the partnerships with 1inch, these swaps are available inside of Aurora Plus interface. And in case you have missed the announcement of all of the 9 features prepared for the DevCon, I would like to remind everybody that the video from the NearCon are available on the Near Protocols account in YouTube. And this particular talk, the talk that I was given, a 20-minute talk around Aurora, that is called The New Horizons, it is available there too. So at the timeline 4:53:41 of this video, you are able to spend 20 minutes and get fully up to speed with what is happening inside of Aurora ecosystem. Moving on to continuing with the updates of the NearCon, there is a short video around NearCon, how things were happening there. I hope that you are going to see your faces in case you were there, made by our production team. So check it out, nice and sweet and short. And going straight to the updates from the ecosystem and the different integrations that are happening. A Leadboard, a solution that allows you to create a dashboard for the Near protocol in general and Aurora in particular, and just announced that they are going into their alpha mode. So for everybody who would like to experience their project and check it out, you need to retweet for early access, as Leap is saying. And you are able to check out how this dashboard looks like. Looking forward for this. Dashboards are one of the most important things for businesses to operate. And good job, Leap. I'm sitting and waiting to take a look at it. Your dashboard, probably not on the alpha stage, but rather on the beta, or actually in production. D-Nights, the community in Portugal is sponsored now by Aurora in order to make sure that the Portuguese community are kind of has better exposure to the Aurora ecosystem. Because of the war breakout in Ukraine, several people from Aurora, including myself, they were forced to move and live in other places, and Portugal was the place to go for many crypto enthusiasts and many crypto projects. And besides this, there were lots of people in the crypto community in Portugal already. So this partnership for sure kind of shows this our intention to be deeply integrated with the Portuguese community. Obrigado to all of the friends from Portugal who are supporting Ukrainians at this not very simple times. Origami, the second biggest money market on the Aurora protocol, announced their review post on the Q3. By the way, welcome everybody to Q4 and the last quarter of this year. So that was a very nice read. They actually did some, the first time when they published the quarter review was the last time with the previous quarter. it was already a nice move. We encourage this type of publicity and openness for all of the blockchain projects, and obviously Aurora ecosystem in particular. So take a look at this for all of the Origami users. I think this is an insightful thing. Atmos protocol is moving forward with their development. Well, first of all, they're saying that there's going to be a public sale on 18th of October. Not official information. I just seen this thing here. Not an advice to participate in anything, but the thing that they revealed is some sneak peeks of their income manager part of the website. And again, this is all about dashboards. This is the place where this is literally a user dashboard where they are able to see information on Atmos. Things are looking here pretty good. It reminds me of some great user experience Web2 applications like Revolut or maybe some others. And it all kind of makes sense. As you know, Aurora ecosystem is fully focused on the user experience and trying to make sure that it kind of matches Web2 at least, or even elevates it. So good job, Atmos, looking good. Looking forward to see your product in production phase. The grant round for the Gitcoin actually finished, and now we have the results and grantees within this round. So there are several companies that have been funded through the contributors on Gitcoin, and also amounts that have been that were matched by Aurora Labs team. And there are some prominent projects there: Lawn Shark, Redstone, Fileverse. Unfortunately, me personally, I don't know what these people are doing yet. But what we are going to do is we are going to introduce these projects to, and the things that they are aiming to do, to all of the Aurora community in the following updates. So stay tuned, and together with me, we are going to figure out what these guys are doing and why lots of people are actually contributing to these projects. Most probably they already won the hearts and actually the money of the first clients for these protocols. So good job, guys. Looking forward looking at you closely. And there is one announcement that is not particularly connected with Aurora specifically, but it is pretty important for us since Aurora is working on top of the Near protocol. So Near Foundation has partnered with Google Cloud, and within this partnership, for example, Near nodes are able to be spun on Google Cloud infrastructure extremely easily. The reason why it is important is that, as you know, Aurora is working as a smart contract on top of Near, which means that the validation level or the consensus layer for Aurora is absolutely the same. It is shared with Near protocol. So Near validators are validating Aurora. And if you are reading that you can run your Near validator now on Google Cloud easily, it also means that you can run your Aurora validator on Near Cloud or on Google Cloud easily too. So congrats to Near team. This is a huge partnership, a very big name, very big intake into the Near ecosystem. So good job on this, and I would be glad to see more variety in terms of the cloud providers who are running Near nodes, just in order to increase the redundancy and reduce the bus factor for the Near protocol. So super cool. And there were quite a lot of places for the communication over this week and the next week. So this week it was an interesting talk with Axelar, Trisolaris, and Origami, and also there was a Squid protocol there. That was organized by Near Week. The talk was called Into the Cross-Chain Future. Axelar, Trisolaris, Origami, and Squid have been talking about their new partnership and what it is going to bring to everybody. That was a pretty nice thing. We were announcing that the Polka Starter podcast is going to be this week. Last Friday we have been announcing this, but it was postponed. So sorry for that. However, in the following week, you're going to find quite a lot of options to listen to me, particularly even more. Hopefully, you're not that bored. Later today is going to be a Twitter space around the DEF CON in Bogota. So that's just kind of a pre-party for this conference. And later on, next week, obviously, you will be able to find me there in Colombia. So that's kind of a good thing in case you're visiting DEF CON. That's a nice place to talk about technical stuff there. And also, besides that, there is a Consensus Connect event happening there, and I will be also presenting there. So please come by if you're willing to discuss some opportunities. Be very safe in Colombia. There are multiple reports of people being robbed in the streets. So take care of yourself. And meet you there in case you're going to come there. Cool. So at this moment in time, I'm stopping sharing my screen, and I'm going to go into the questions. We have quite a lot of people here, almost 60 people watching the video. Great to know this. Let me check out the questions. Yep. Bum. When do we start using Auroras in the Aurora network, Aurora's own network? Well, you can use it. You can go to Aurora Plus, and that is the place where you're able to stake your Aurora and get, besides rewards, you are able to get vote tokens, which are used for the more decentralized governance. It is not yet implemented, but it is going to be implemented eventually. That's the goal for the Aurora now. So that is the official staking usage. Besides that, Aurora is presented in many different pools in the near in the Aurora and near networks. That was awesome moment when you announced 9 updates in 9 minutes. It was actually 20 minutes, so a little bit more than that. Sorry. Any caveats on using the cross-contract calls in Engine 2.7? As far as I know, not yet. So like this functionality is in the testing mode. Crypto, thanks for asking this. In case you're a developer, please go there and try it out by yourself. But I believe Marcelo's talk, that was, or maybe it was Michael. I'm not sure, but on this functionality, it was Michael and Marcelo who have been working tirelessly. So you can check it out, the talk, and they were also showing the demo there, how from Aurora you are actually able to use, oh my God, what is the name of this Near application, this funny Near application, where you can, yeah, I forget it, but like you can use Near applications there. Okay, lots of people from Ukraine. That's great. Lots of people from Vietnam too, also. Using Solidity for near-native smart contracts. That was an additional update. Please take a look at what Arto was presenting there. At the moment, this is in kind of an alpha development. There are some things that are kind of, they still needs to be developed. But this direction actually gives an ability for people to develop something that is like 15 times faster than the execution on Aurora. So develop your smart contract on Solidity, deploy it on near native, which is kind of crazy. but it can deliver better performance. The thing that needs to be solved there is the cross-contract calls from this Solidity smart contract outside of Near, and this is yet to be done. Questions are the Near and Aurora are the same or different projects? These are different projects. Aurora uses Near as a settlement layer. It's like we're using Near as an electricity, for example, to power our electrical car. And the reason for existence of the Aurora project is that Near doesn't have EVM support, and what Aurora does is providing this support. We are building some portions of, in general, the public goods for Near protocol. But besides that, we are building some additional products on top of it. So like Aurora Plus, this is an additional solution that enhances user experience there. So we are kind of doing multiple things. We have a massive focus on making sure that existing applications can be run on an efficient infrastructure, and the user experience of the blockchain is highly simplified and is made familiar to the Web2 users. Okay. Lots of shades of M's here. Super great. The question is about the bug bounty program. Unfortunately, it's hard for me to kind of follow the lines here. But what you can do, we have the bug bounty program in Immunify. You are able to go there. It is very detailed guide there what to do. So yeah. What policies has the current DAO adopted to prevent competing interests of its council members? Is there a way to check the full list of members and verify their vote history? Orobot, as always, Orobot 99, as always, very deep question. So obviously the DAO operations are on chain. You are able to check it out. Now, in order to find it out, you need to go to auroradao.sputnik-dao.near. You can use Astro DAO for this in order to show out. So like check out on Sputnik DAO, Aurora DAO. There are 13 members there. The information about the members you are able to find on aurora.dev/DAO. There are these members with indicated addresses of their Near wallets. And you are able to check the full, verify their vote history and all this stuff. In terms of the preventing competing interests, it's hard for me to comment on this. So this, there is no established document on this, I'm not aware of this. Yeah. So in case you. Like if you are thinking that this is the place that needs to be enhanced, and this is the thing that should be kind of improved, maybe you can contribute here. Now, what are the next top priorities according to the roadmap? Making sure that Web2 applications can be onboarded to the blockchain without any problems, extremely fast. And do we have enough resources for this? Yes, for sure. We do believe that it is going to be solved extremely quickly. Opinions on recent BSC chain hack, probably, right? Those are already for any kinds of attacks and to prevent it. So yeah, probably that's the question that we should be raising ourselves. First of all, I would like to tell to all the BSC community, which is now BNB chain already, right? So to all of the BNB community, that we're very sorry for this. We're always sorry for anything that is happening in terms of the hacks in the blockchain ecosystem. It hurts us all, not only the community of the particular chain. The hack was around incorrect checks in the BNB bridge. So the checks of the proofs were not correct there, and because of this, attacker was able to mint just 1 million of BNB assets 2 times. So he got 2 million BNB, which is approximately equal to 560 million US dollars. And that is a lot. Do we have this vector of attack for the bridge? Yes, this vector of attack is everywhere for all of the bridges. Now, so like in case somebody is telling that there is this cannot be applied, right? No, this is literally a problem of the developers who were implementing the incorrect way of checking the proofs there. How do we protect of these attacks? So the only thing that you can do, you can reduce the risk here. You can reduce the probability. You can try to make sure that this thing is not happening. In order to do this, we have a thorough software development lifecycle, internal procedures for checking the code that we are developing. Before the deployment into production, we are doing the security reviews and security audits, multiple of them. You are able to find all of them on aurora.dev/audits. And in the end, we have as a final and the last standing man, Immunify, helping us to implement the bug bounty program. Besides Immunify, there are also additional platforms where we do have our bug bounty program. So this is how we're protecting from the mechanical or maybe other type of bugs in the code introduced and not noticed before by people, right? So it's a pity that the BNB bridge developers are right now in this situation, and hopefully they will be able to resolve, and people are not going to suffer. My question is about communities. What are your feelings about Aurora communities? Will there be any significant developments about communities in future? I hope so. I put in lots of trust in the current activity in the community and these community grants, and hopefully people who are right now leading different communities and receive these grants, they are moving us forward, right? But it is also important for all of us not only to hope for the better, but actually to execute. And in case you are not executing, in case things are not moving forward, then it means that you're doing something wrong, and it means that somebody else needs to come on your place, right? So please be reasonable, and please be stay with open eyes, right? This is a blockchain. This is a democratic world. The only person, or like the only person who is able to raise red flags against your government is you. The only person who is able to say to the blockchain community that something is happening wrong is you. So be active and make the communities better. When I am scheduled to meet Elon, not yet. I have a very, very packed schedule, so he's not able to find any slot. Okay, so it seems like the majority of the questions are answered. Online merch store for Aurora. Never heard of this, but it might be a nice project to run, actually, right? So in case you would like to lead this, we not considered it. In case you would like to lead this, just do it, and we can figure out how we can work together. Okay, cool. Thanks everyone for joining us today. As always, next week on Friday, we will have a chance to talk again. Stay tuned, have a very nice weekend, and let's propagate Aurora community forward to a better future.